Today I'm talking about something that 6 months ago wasn't even on my radar, and that is looking good on Zoom from the waist up. I know it might seem trivial, but I see so many people that are good business people doing really bad things on Zoom. So number one thing to do on Zoom is to mute your microphone. I don't know if you can hear the dog in the background right now as I'm walking along, but there's a lot of noises going on that you may not even be thinking about or being aware about. But mute yourself. And what you can do is you can put yourself on mute, and then when you want to speak, press down on the space bar. That should unmute you. If not, go up and click unmute. But pressing down and holding the space bar down, will unmute you as long as you have the space bar held down. So you can jump into a conversation, but have yourself muted the rest of the time by holding down that space bar, keeping it held down, and talking, and then letting it up. It's a great way to stay muted during your Zoom call. Also, make sure you turn on your camera. You don't know how many times I get into meetings and there's 1, 2, sometimes even 3 people with their cameras off. How can I get to know you if you have your camera off? And then the other thing that goes along with that, remember you're on camera. That's right. You don't know how many times also I look at people fidgeting around with stuff on their desks, spun around in the opposite direction, the camera, they're back to the camera, they're working on paperwork, they're filing paperwork, they're doing other things while other people are talking. How rude is that? When you talk and you give your elevator pitch, you want to be able to have everybody paying attention to you. So why should it be any different? How can you get to know people if you're not paying attention to what they're saying? And then the other thing is, position your laptop or your camera in such a way, if you see right now, I've got the sun behind me. If the sun is coming in behind you from a window, you will end up looking like this. It looks like I'm in witness protection or something. You can't really see my face because the light is coming in from behind me. But if you just spin the laptop around or spin your camera around and sit on the other side of the desk, at least for the Zoom call, the lighting is going to be so much better. And then finally, I'd like to give big kudos to all of you who have started using virtual backgrounds and ones that are branded for you. I think that's a great way to brand yourself and your company, is by using a virtual background. Now I'm kicking it up a notch. I'm doing something a little bit different. I'm actually creating now for people virtual video backgrounds. They just add a little bit of motion, they make it seem a little bit more live, a little bit more professional, and they brand you in such a way that your logo is very clear, very easy to see, and it's done in a way that isn't in people's face. It looks very professional. And I'd like to know what you think about the ones that I'm showing you examples of right now. And if you're interested in having a video background created for you, please give me a call or an email, and I would be glad to talk with you and discuss either how you can do it on your own or have me do one for you. So that's my tip on how to look good on a Zoom call from the waist up. I hope y'all have a great day.